Hey, what's up everybody? Small Waffles here. I got a new beta change videos for you guys today. I'm going to first talk about some of what was changed over beta 11.0. I'm going to move straight into some of the new stuff coming in beta 12. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. On to the topic of blessings. As you can see on screen, Blessing of Recycling was buffed. Blessing of Health was nerfed. And Blessing of Fire is actually replaced with Blessing of Poison, which does damage over a longer period of time and it can't kill you. We were also introduced to Blessing of Lit Beats. This is going to make your shots flop when you fire off beat and make your shots do more damage when you fire on beat. On the topic of weapons, crossbows are going to be receiving a well-deserved nerf. To their hitbox size, going from 2.5 centimeters down to only 1. We apparently have a buff for the M16. I don't know the specifics on it, but insider sources tell me it's still pretty bad. And our LMGs got their recoil reduced just slightly. We were introduced to the black hole grenade, the big healing grenade, and also the big knockback grenade. The double barrel shotgun was renamed to the sawed-off shotgun to help differentiate it between the double barrel attachment. We got a couple new spells, one of them being Shockwave, which just kind of blasts your opponents, and the other one being Speed Aura, which is really fun because it creates a bubble that your entire team can run inside of. If you've been playing the game, you might notice that there's a pickup animation for loot off the ground now, and ammo doesn't spawn directly on top of the guns anymore. That wraps up some of the important stuff that came out during the duration of beta 11.0, and now we're going to move into some of the new stuff coming in beta 12.0. Alright, starting off, we're going to talk about blessings. They're going to be removing Blessing of from blessing names, so keep that in mind. We are getting a unique new kind of blessing called a catchphrase blessing. There's going to be 4 catchphrase blessings added in 12.0. The first one being called Battle Cry, and is going to increase fire rate and weapon handling. The next blessing is called Charge, and using your catchphrase is going to give you movement speed. The third catchphrase blessing is called Healing Words, and upon activation, it will heal you for 50 health points. And the last catchphrase blessing is called Words of Justice, and saying your catchphrase will enchant your next shot to be a holy sword. It's super cool. And please note that these blessings will only exist as epic and legendary. Legendary is going to half their cooldown and make their stats a little bit better. We have another really special type of blessing that cannot be removed when it's equipped. It's called a Cursed Blessing. Now, what makes these special is that they're going to do something good, but also come with a drawback. So far, we know about 3 of these cursed blessings, and the first one is called the Mad Mechanic, and it's going to allow you to throw 3 grenades in a cone instead of 1, and the extra grenades thrown are free. But if you go below 30% health, it's going to make you explode, doing 25 damage to yourself and knocking you over. The second cursed blessing is going to be called the Blessing of the Beast, and it's going to give you lots of lifesteal and movement speed, but it's going to give you negative health regen. The third cursed blessing that we know about is called the Assassin, and your bullets poison the enemy with a non-lethal poison that does 200 damage over 10 seconds, but your guns can only carry 1 bullet, and they do 1 damage. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this bad boy right here, the Foul. It's a super good DMR. It does 50 damage to the body, 100 damage headshots. So it's super good, but they've increased the rarity by 3 times, and they've increased the recoil by double. So it's going to be a lot harder to find, and it's going to be a little bit harder to use, but it's still a super strong weapon, and I wouldn't pass it up. Fire grenades now spread a lot slower, thank God. The missile launchers now have an arming time where they will ricochet if they don't travel a far enough distance. We are getting another new vehicle, which is basically a Volkswagen bus. I'm super excited for this one. I'm going to go ahead and post a screenshot from Wilno of some very early ideas of some melee weapon changes. If you guys want to take a closer look at this, I would encourage you to pause the video. This is all not set in stone, subject to change, as well as the entire video. Please keep that in mind. One of the last things I wanted to talk about today is this new Tabg stocks exchange system that Wilno has very briefly shown us, and it basically looks like you're able to acquire stocks in some way, and you're able to exchange stocks to receive cosmetics, special cosmetics, or maybe just having a certain amount you'll unlock the cosmetics. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like a really cool idea. I do intend on making another video for beta 12.0, assuming there's enough information to do so. If not, just make sure to check the description. Anything significant will either be in a new video or you'll find it in the description here. I want to thank everybody so much for watching today, and I expect to see you on the Battlegrounds of beta 12.0.